Hello guys, welcome to the first vlog of our life here in South Korea. It is still really hard to believe, to be honest. We landed on the 13th after a 16-hour flight from JFK to Incheon Airport. Bella did incredibly, she basically slept through the entire flight. It is now the 15th. Yesterday was Valentine's Day and also our first full day in Korea. We didn't get up too much, but I do have a vlog on my TikTok of how we spent Valentine's Day. The BX had this entire setup for Valentine's Day. We got pictures taken, not professional, just like cute little pictures. Badu also got me perfume because it was free if you guessed the correct perfume. They had this whole competition thing and he got it right. I got mine wrong because I stick to my few perfumes that I know. I'm not great, honestly, with that entire thing. But I am starting off this vlog after getting back from the gym. So we conquered commissary shopping, BX shopping yesterday. We conquered going to the gym today, which is extremely small. So we've decided that when looking for apartments, we're definitely gonna get one that has a gym within our apartment building. I feel like that would be a lot more convenient, so that's gonna happen. But we can't start looking for apartments until Wednesday, which is when the housing brief is. Although we've got a 4-day, it would be really great to start looking. We can't do that right now because Badu might be living on base, he might be living off base, we don't know yet. Either way, we would still have to get an apartment, but we need to attend the housing brief for that to even happen. Let me show you guys what we got from the BX this morning, because we found this little thing that we've actually really liked. We tasted it yesterday. I'm just gonna show you. I think it's also important to know that we don't have a kitchen. This is basically a hotel room. We have a microwave and that's about it. And we also have a coffee machine. We bought a lot of stuff yesterday which can be microwavable and it's also healthy. So yeah, but anyway, we got these 4 things from the BX. They're drinkable cognac jelly. Very low calorie. They're 5 calories, 4 calories, 3 calories, and 2 calories. We got every single flavor from the BX. So I'm gonna do a taste test as and when. We have them on my TikTok, so if you're interested, those kind of videos are all going on my TikTok. I might do a few on my YouTube, we will see. We got all of these, so excited to try it. Last time we tried this one, the mango one, but we also got peach, grapes, and watermelon. So really excited to try this out. Today we are going off base, so I thought I would start the vlog here. I'm so excited. Our first priority is actually to get Bella's food, her wet food, and also her dry food maybe. We got a little bit from the commissary yesterday, but we want to see what is out there off base, and so I'm really excited to vlog that. We're gonna go shower. Badu's in the shower currently. Have a little bit of food before we head out, so I will see you guys then. We're at 7-Eleven. This is so exciting. Hey guys, good morning. It is the 16th, I want to say, I've kind of lost track of time, of February. And if you want to know how unpredictable the military can be, my husband wasn't meant to be going into work today. He wasn't meant to be going into work until tomorrow. And he got a call yesterday, or even a text message, I should say, that he needs to show up tomorrow, which is today. And so we were like, okay, this is a little bit quick, but okay. And so my husband kind of gets everything ready, and then this morning we actually, thank God, we woke up early. We woke up around 4 o'clock. For some reason, the night seemed really long here. Really super long, because we woke up at around 2, then we woke up at around 4, and then we kind of just stayed up. But he got told this morning that he actually had to be there at around 6:30, and it was literally like 6 o'clock at that point. So my husband's gone to work, his sponsor came to pick him up, and he's really excited actually. But that means I'm alone, and I have a day, maybe not a day, maybe like a couple hours, I hope, to do things a little solo and challenge myself. So here's what I'm thinking. I haven't journaled in a while, so I'm gonna take this morning to journal. And then the aim for the day is not only to do things solo, but also begin making friends, like take that first few steps. So what I'm thinking, hear me out, is I am gonna do a little introduction post on my spouse's page for the base that we're at, which is Osan. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but you know what, I'm gonna like chill myself a little bit and have a coffee that we bought from 7-Eleven yesterday. So I want to take you guys with me. It's gonna be an adventure. Bella is taking her time. She's like chilling, sleeping right now. Housekeeping may be coming in today. We hadn't had housekeeping come in for the last 2 days, so definitely today. But yeah, that is the day. It's gonna be a really unpredictable day because I don't know when my husband's gonna be finishing up. All right, you guys are coming with me. I am all changed and ready. I called my parents, which lasted a while, and then I called my in-laws to let them know that Badu's gone to work and that we're good, and just like updating them. So that's all done. I went for a shower. It is 11:32, and I want to maybe like try get some work done in the lobby maybe, because it is way too hot in this room. It is currently 89 Fahrenheit. Y'all, like that's hotter than summer in the UK. So before I do that, I am going to have some breakfast. I didn't have coffee, so I might have that in the lobby because they have a coffee machine. But when we went to New Jersey, I tried the Chobani yogurts and I absolutely love them. So we had a tiramisu one. Didn't love that one, to be honest. But then we had an orange cream one, and I feel like the citrus ones are really, really good. Got this Chobani flip yogurt from the commissary. It is the key lime crumble. It's got key lime, low-fat Greek yogurt with graham crackers and white chocolate. So we're gonna give it a try. I feel like I'm being transported back to school with this because we used to have yogurts like this. My favorite thing ever. So oh my god, let's give it a try. You guys know that when we have yogurts like this, we can't waste. The yogurt itself is so good. It definitely tastes like the Edwards pie. That's pretty darn good, guys. So now that I know, I like the citrus flavors for Chobani. They didn't have the orange cream one, which I'm like, bummer, but I mean, they have the key lime pie one, and we also got a strawberry shortcake one, I'm pretty sure, but I'm saving that for Badu because he has been wanting to try it. So I don't know how much I can like show you guys. The graham crackers and the white chocolate is in here, and then the key lime yogurt is in here. Gonna mix it up a little bit. What we used to do is like flip it. I don't know how much. It's been a while since I've had this, but okay. Got it into the yogurt. Oh my god. Looks so good. Definitely something that I might be getting if I'm like ever in the mood for a healthy little breakfast. Because this is quite literally perfect. I'm kind of liking this mix right now. Got it all in here. Let's try it. I don't know how I feel about the different textures, but boy, this is good. I would have it together or by itself. Whoa, that white chocolate, I've just tasted it. Super good with the key lime pie. I would definitely go for like a white chocolate and key lime pie cheesecake. I'm gonna finish breakfast and then we're gonna head out. Hello guys! So I did my first solo trip in Korea. Not even a trip, solo date. I did my first solo date in Korea. And I went to Olive Young. I did a haul that was on my vision board. I don't know if 2 products counts as a haul really, but they were 2 things that I really needed. So I guess it was a good haul. I will do like a product review once I've had like a good try of both of them, but it's crazy that it's gone from a vision board to like real life. So 2 products that we got. The first thing was actually for dry feet, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Me and my husband have both had like really dry feet, so I got this. It's called Cotton Feet. It's an AHA, and I honestly couldn't translate the back of it. So I'm just hoping that this works well. And then the next thing is a Beauty of Jusun. Let me know how to pronounce this. It's a green plum refreshing cleanser. I've been wanting like a gentle cleanser to use alongside my different gel. And this one is one that ChatGPT actually recommended, but also the internet recommended. And I'm really excited to try it because I've heard so many good things about this brand. So yeah. So excited to try it. Today, for the rest of the day, Badu thinks he's going to be doing the full 12 hours. So I'm going to do some work for my Korean language practice and also some project management stuff, as well as trying to fill in my calendar with like meetups and activities and stuff. So that is what the plan is for the rest of the day. So I spent the last couple hours filling in my calendar and also just talking to a few new people that I've connected with on the spouses group. It's been like an incredible experience just because I had a few things on my vision board that I really wanted to do, and this one spouse, I connected with her and we're actually meeting up at a Korean class because we're both interested in learning Korean and developing that. We also want to volunteer at the same animal shelter this year. So yeah, crazy coincidences with this one spouse, and I'm really excited to see where that kind of goes, because honestly making friends as a spouse is crazy hard, like so hard, because as soon as you start making friends with one spouse and like really get to know them, hello, you're suddenly moving to another country and you're like halfway across the world from each other. So that's actually what happened with my best friend. I mean, we're still really good friends, but it's been difficult to like talk to each other and connect with each other when we're like super apart. That's what I've been spending my time doing, but now it is time for snack break. Me and my husband have put on quite a lot of weight during the 20 days that we were at my in-laws in New Jersey. So we have been on track for like keeping healthy, losing weight, and honestly just having some good nutritious food. So aside from this morning's meal of yogurt, I also had a coffee whilst I was on my solo date. So the next thing that I'm eating is this roasted red pepper hummus. So obsessed with this. It tastes so good. But along with that, I decided, actually my husband chose this. These organic chips, they are sea salt and lime, non-GMO, and they're just like regular tortilla chips. They've been tasting so good, and whoever said that snacks can't be healthy, hello. So I'm gonna be binging on this whilst watching EXO Kitty, which is the start of my K-drama adventure. It has been teaching me a little bit of Korean because it's based in Korea and a lot of the characters are speaking in Korean. So I've been learning basic terminology. This is so good. So that's what I'm gonna spend the rest of my time doing. Badu hopefully is coming home at 6 o'clock. So let's see what we do from then on. Super excited to hear about his day. It was his first day of work and he was a little bit excited this morning. I'll get the debrief when he gets back. And another thing I wanted to mention is that the air quality in Korea can sometimes be really bad. And in the last like day and a half, I've been feeling like a burning sensation in my eyes, and like yesterday I think I was coughing a little bit. And those are symptoms of the air quality here. So I'm trying to research like what I can do to keep my body strong and not succumb to the bad air here. If you know, or if you have any tips, let me know. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi, how are we? It is another morning here in South Korea. We started off our day by going to the gym, and Badu had a appointment to go to, so he's gone to his appointment and I am going to meet him at the base exchange after. We are thinking of looking into cars. I don't know if we're going to do that today, but we have started looking into cars and apartments, sending out messages, looking into realtors. So we're gonna do that. Also from the base exchange, I do need Q-tips. So we might be doing a little shopping. We don't know. Today is a pretty chill day. We don't have any plans for sure. But one thing that I do have today, which I'm really excited about, is a volunteer orientation at the animal rescue on base. That is at 5 o'clock today. So I'm gonna be going on way later in the day, take my own time kind of thing. But I'm also meeting a spouse there, and we actually gelled on a lot of things, like not only volunteering at the animal rescue, but also learning Korean and traveling and going to cafes. So I'm really excited to see where that goes. As I said, or might have mentioned yesterday, it is really difficult to make spouse friends and just like girlfriends whilst you're in a military family and moving around everywhere. I am going to work on my journal today. I do want to make another page for my habits, and I'm probably going to start my habit tracker from today because it has been a little hit and miss with all the PCS stuff. So that is what I'm going to be working on until Badu calls me and tells me he's done. Hello! So we are going hopefully house hunting, but we're gonna go meet up with a realtor today. We just had the housing brief, which was very expensive, and I feel like I said expensive. Very expansive. Extensive. Very
Not expensive.
I said expansive. Like expansive.
Extensive.
No. Okay, extensive. With all the knowledge that they gave us, mostly to do with like recycling and the fact that recycling is a law here. So yeah, are you excited?
Let's go find this house.
We are going house hunting for another day. We actually did decide on an apartment yesterday, but we want to be sure, so we're going today as well. This time around, when we go to see realtors, we want to make sure that we really like an apartment. Otherwise, we don't even want to go see it.
A little bit later.
Hello. So the last you saw me is I was telling you guys that we were going to go house hunting a little more / apartment hunting, and it probably ended just how I expected it to end. And we were really happy with the house or the apartment that we saw yesterday with the first realtor that we went with. So what ended up happening was we went to one realtor and he showed us, I think, 3 different apartments. 2 of the apartments were in the same building, just different floors. We like them, but I think we realized that the amount we were going to pay for the first apartment that we decided on, we could get a lot more in terms of space and storage and what we needed for our family compared to the ones that we saw later on. So I'm very grateful that we even had the time to go look at other apartments because we realized how lucky we got with that space and that apartment that the realtor showed us. At the end of the day, we went with that apartment. It is about 30 minutes walking from base, 10 minutes driving, which I think is really great. We get to live on the economy and in a community where it mainly is Koreans, and we can get to see how life just goes on there, you know? And we're not as close to base with just Americans. And yeah, there are a lot of Koreans too, but it is primarily Americans that you see, whereas a little bit further out of base, it's not as many. And therefore, I kind of get to challenge myself as well with going out and being able to communicate in Korean and practicing that. So very, very happy with the apartment that we have. Plot twist. I don't know if this is plot twist. The realtor asked if we can move in tomorrow. We said yes. So we are moving in tomorrow. We also have agreed on a car, which we also get tomorrow. So there is just a lot going on. Currently, I am journaling. Badu has gone to the gym. I was going to go, but I had a lot of work to do in terms of future employment and just some goals that I wanted to get started on for February. So that is what I'm working on today, and I am going to update you as and when I pick up the camera. So I do want to let you guys know that I have more on my TikTok and my Instagram that I will be posting on. So if you are more interested in life in Korea aside from this YouTube channel, go ahead, and the link is in the description. So I will see you guys there. All right, let me journal and I will be right back. Hey guys, we have not caught up for a while. To cut to the chase, we moved in to our apartment. I kind of vlogged our apartment hunting journey. We ended up getting our third apartment that we looked at and pretty happy. I'll give you a house tour in a little bit, but we also have a car that we got yesterday. We went to Camp Humphreys today to do a little bit of shopping. It's been a whole week of pretty much just adjusting to Korean life. We also went to a pet shop today, so we got a few bits. For Bella, we got her a scratch post. We got, for ourselves and for the house, we got crockery and utensils. And so yeah, it's been super busy. I'm probably gonna have some lunch in a little bit, and then we're just gonna chill. So I'll probably give you a house tour then, but I just wanted to say hi. It is Sunday. This week has probably been, out of 10, probably an 8, just because with the apartment hunting and car hunting, it has been a little bit stressful. But Bella loves the new apartment. We love our apartment. Life is good, and I feel like I'm kind of back on the grind. Not so much with routine because we just moved in, but hopefully next week it'll be a lot better and I can vlog that. So yeah, we haven't done too much traveling. It's kind of just been around this area. We are planning on maybe spending a day either in Suwon or Seoul next week, but we shall see because we've got a few briefings, and I'm planning on hanging out with some spouses to get to know them because my husband is going to have a busy year this year. All right, I will catch you guys in a little bit. Good morning. It is Monday, a new week. I'm planning on just merging 2 weeks at a time just because I think that way it might be easier to edit. But as promised, I want to give you guys an apartment tour. So currently we're in the sunroom. The purpose of the sunroom is not actually like a conservatory thing like we call it in the UK. It's actually to dry clothes. So we've actually got laundry going. And since it's a sunny, nice day, we're gonna hang them all up here for them to dry. We have a nice view of the road, and let me just try to open it up for you. So we've got two doors, we've got netting on one side too, and it opens up to a view of the road and a few apartment blocks. The sunroom leads into the main room, the master bedroom, which is ours, and we've got bedding here. Comes with a ton of storage, which is super new for us because our old house did not have that. We then have what is one of my favorite parts, which is the little walk-in wardrobe, vanity mirror type thing. So wardrobe here. And then these also open up into a little walk-in wardrobe that I can walk into. We then have the sink, a little bathroom here. And then we also have the main shower room. How nice is this bath? There is a walk-in shower right here, which is very similar to India. And then we've got a bath right here. We've got another bedroom right here. I'm using this desk currently for everything. There's another sunroom here, a bed that we have to do up if a guest comes over. And then, of course, more storage space. The center of it all is the living room. So much sunlight, which opens up into a dining room, kitchen. We also have a utilities room right here. We currently need to get a dryer from base. As if it couldn't get any better with rooms, we have another room which we're currently using as Bella's little room. We have more wardrobes, look out at the city, and then we're using this little space as our mandir, which is so cute. Can't wait to decorate it once our TMO comes in. We also have another bathroom with a shower, toilet, so many mirrors that, by the way, open up into storage. Finally, we have our little hallway. All of the storage space is for shoes. So we currently have shoes and boots in here. And then this is one more rack set for shoes. In here, I'm planning to put all the scarves, hats, coats. We don't have our hangers at the moment, so we're kind of just playing it by ear. Pretty cool. It's also a walk-in wardrobe space. Like, you can walk into this. In Korean homes, you have the main door, which has the actual lock on it, and then you have all this space to do what you want with. I guess you can put plants and everything in here, and then you have your like hallway door, which then opens out into the hallway. So for those of you coming to Osan, we got this for 1.8 million won per month, and I feel like that's pretty decent pricing. So one thing we found out is the further you go away from base, the more space you get and the more bang for your buck, I guess. So we're really happy with this space. This was the third apartment that we saw with the first realtor. It is a little older and you can see like chips in the floor and stuff, but honestly, it's nothing that can affect our living and our day-to-day living. So we're really happy with this. Yesterday we went to Camp Humphreys. We did a little bit of shopping there. Today we are going to base because we got a car, so we need to get it deregistered and then registered under our name. But is also going to check into work real quick, and then we're going to go to Emart. Our realtor is coming to register us into the gym and kind of do a little more showing around today, but she's coming around 1 o'clock. So we have plenty of time to get a little bit of shopping done and whatnot. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's around 8:30 in the morning. Not an especially sunny day. It is pretty chilly according to my husband. He's gone to his finance brief today. meaning I get a few hours at home. But I am going to go meet a spouse today off base, going to a cafe. They honestly, like her and her husband, probably saved our lives yesterday. So our car kind of broke down on us. The nearest Costco to us has underground parking, meaning to go down, we would have had to like kind of spiral down. But to go up, it was a pretty like steep climb up for the car. For some reason, when we were trying to exit, our car just would not go. Like the gas just totally lost power, wouldn't accelerate at all. When we tried the accelerator, the car would just like reverse, and we didn't want to hit the other cars behind us. We caused quite a traffic light, I'm guessing. Thankfully, there was a Costco employee helping us out, and he basically just got us to reverse back into a parking lot. And I messaged the spouse because we were meant to be meeting up tomorrow, which is today. And I was telling her about the situation, and her husband just helped us out. Like, they called us a tow truck, and the tow truck came and picked us up. And I was like, I've never even met this girl, and she's already helping us out this much. We got a tow truck home. My husband actually drove the car today. It did nearly get stuck on a hill on the way to base, which I'm like, it's a little scary for us, but yeah, he's gonna be coming back, picking me up, and then we're going back to base, and he's gonna get the car seen and checked up at the auto hobby on base. So hopefully we find out what the issue is and go from there. Today it's just going to be meeting up with the spouse, and then I kind of want to just sort through the clothes in the suitcases and just put them away, because it is like, I just want to get the suitcases put away. They've been out for a week now, and I'm kind of done with it. It's been crazy that we've been living here more than a week now in South Korea. Like, I feel like if you had told younger me, or even like whilst me and Badu were dating, like we would be married, moving to South Korea, have a cat, mind blown. Anyway, I am going to call my mom quick because I haven't spoken to her for a little bit. So gonna do that, and then get changed, journal, get ready, the shebang. Hello guys! We're spending the day in Suwon. It is Saturday, so we're visiting the Starfield Library, and it's really loud, but we're also visiting a fortress here as well, so come spend the day with us. Oh, it's here. I'm pretty sure it is. We are at the fortress, and I didn't actually realize that this is where it started, or we could start here, but just got off the bus and started near the northern watchtower.
She's out of breath.
Huh?
And she's out of breath.
I'm not out of breath. Guys, so I didn't finish off from the Suwon vlog. It is now Sunday night, nearing midnight. Badu's just gone to work because, of course, we have the unlucky shift of, well, probably for him it's kind of lucky in terms of like his learning experiences, but for me, I'm spending my nights alone. He left for work a little bit ago, and I am now just trying to figure out how to like sleep alone. I don't think since we moved in together we have really ever spent a night alone. Maybe in like a few occasions, but like this is for now a long-term thing. Suwon was such for me, it was like a breath of fresh air because it felt so good to get out of our city that we are living in and really exploring, getting lost in a whole other city. It feels so cool. And I think Suwon's really refreshing in terms of it's not super city-like. I guess if you are at Starfield Library and kind of spending your day there, it may feel city-like because yeah, you are in a mall. But if you venture out further into Suwon city center, there is a vibe of more traditional mixed with the hustle bustle of a city. And I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, it felt like I could actually breathe. I was more free to explore and I wasn't being pushed around. As you can see from the vlog, I don't know if I did much talking actually. I cannot remember how much I filmed. I tried to film more in person and I'm trying to really build up my courage this year to do that and make my vlogs better in that sense. The next vlog will be starting tomorrow actually because I wanted to do a weekly vlog on like being more independent in a new city and living most of my day alone or with friends. So my major plans for next week, and I've kind of time blocked my calendar to keep me more accountable, is tomorrow me and Badu are going to start at the gym in our apartment block. Today we went to the base gym because we couldn't get the monthly subscription done for our gym here because it was a Sunday. Tomorrow I'm also planning, it is raining tomorrow so I'm not too sure, but tomorrow I'm maybe planning on going to Daiso because I want a new notebook and I want to get some face masks if possible. So that is a plan for tomorrow. And then Tuesday, I am volunteering at the animal rescue. I signed up for this maybe 2 weeks ago and I haven't been yet, but me and a new friend who is also a spouse are planning on volunteering the same shift time so we get that time to spend together. I think tomorrow we are also walking the dogs, but I'm not too sure. I'm also going to go into Red Cross to sign up for volunteering as well. On Wednesday, I'm planning on going on a solo date to another city. It is a bit of a closer city, but it makes sense for me to work in small steps because when we went to Suwon, obviously I was with Badu and it was more comforting for me to just turn my brain off sometimes and just let Badu take the reign. So yeah, Wednesday I am going for a solo date to another city. I'm also going to a Korean class on base and we are learning Hangul. Thursday, this is such a jam-packed week. I kind of love it. It's gonna keep me really busy. But Thursday I'm going to a yoga class on base and I promised myself for each month I'm going to do a new class and try out new classes. So that is what we're doing. Friday, I am at home all day, but I'm planning on a date with Badu either for the Friday night or the Saturday. I'm not too sure, but we have planned that on Saturday, if he is not on weekend shifts, we are going to be going to a new city or visiting somewhere new, which is a little bit further away so we can spend the day there. So I'm going to see if I can plan that out. I also want to plan out a few things from my goals list. So one thing is a temple or an ashram stay, and another thing is going to Thailand with Badu. And then Saturday, obviously left a plan depending on Badu's shift. If not, I'm probably just gonna spend a nice cutesy day at home if he does go on a shift because I really want to do a solo movie night at home, get a few Korean snackies and a few American snacks, and yeah, I don't know, have like a little binge day. And then Sunday, I have a mentoring call with my mentor from American Corporate Partners. She does live on the East Coast and the time zone is quite literally crazy. So I'm going to have to wake up super early because the call is at 7 a.m. So I'm really excited. It is a jam-packed week and I'm so excited to be taking you guys along with me. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, a little addition as well, and you guys are kind of on it. Let me scooch that out. Little addition is I am now finally getting into classics again. And I gave myself a yearly goal of doing a Rory Gilmore reading challenge and reading a few books from her list of books she has read. She's read a lot, so I'm not going to be tackling a whole lot, but I'm going to pick like 12 to read from her list of those that interest me. So March, I'm reading Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and I'm planning on reading this before maybe watching a movie, but if I do a movie night on Saturday, I'm probably going to watch one of the movies because I know there's been a lot of editions of that. So I got this from the library. It is so like heartwarming, and so far there's not a real plot to it. It's kind of just the tale of the sisters and their mom and like their family. Their father's gone off to war, and it's just a really heartwarming tale to read. I know how it ends, so I don't want to get to that part yet. I'm kind of just enjoying the slow pace of this book. But I'm gonna read you the blurb if you haven't heard of The Little Women before. A heartwarming tale of love, sisterhood, and hardship during the American Civil War. Little Women tells the story of the lovable March family, Meg, Beth, Jill, and Amy. Try to support their mother at home whilst their father is away at war and enter into various scrapes and adventures as they do so. Alcott beautifully interweaves bad times and good as her characters struggle with the trials and tribulations of growing up and their relationships with one another. So I am doing reflections on sisterhood and ambition, and more specifically Jo March as a character. Yeah, I feel like as I've been reading this book, I've noticed that Mrs. March's advice is so prevalent for use in even daily life right now. So I've bookmarked a few like pages which have just really stood out to me. I am hoping to do more library book borrows and get more into that style of borrowing books and like purchasing books, because our TMO is going to take a while and I have a few books coming in TMO, but before we get those books, I am probably going to have to borrow from the library. So anyway, this is my current read right now. I'm loving it. On audiobook, I have got another book going. It is called The Woman. It is one of the book club books for March that they are going to be talking about in 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get it done and read in those 2 weeks, hopefully. It is this one, The Women by Kristen Hanna. It is again a more wartime book, so I mean, with what's going on right now, it definitely hits heavy. So yeah, as a military spouse, I feel like a lot of the stuff in Little Women and The Women does hit hard, and there's so many feelings. So with me being a little bit of a slow reader right now, it does help to just put the book down for an afternoon or so after reading it in the morning or whatever it is, to just reflect on what I've read and really think on the emotions that I'm feeling and how the book has impacted me so far. It is coming on to midnight and I am going to call it a vlog. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. I will say goodbye to you guys and good night. See you in the next vlog. Bye.